Commercial auto insurance hasn't been profitable in 13 years. Let that sink in for a second. So that's why 2026 isn't necessarily about shopping for the best deal. It's about how you frame yourself to the marketplace. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you what's actually driving the commercial auto insurance increases in 2026 and what fleets should be realistically expecting. And most importantly, the specific things you need to be doing to put yourself in the best position for your renewal. Because in today's market, data tells a story, and companies that manage data well are the ones that win. Let me start by putting the marketplace in context. Like I said, commercial auto insurance hasn't been profitable for insurance companies in 13 years. Basically, since the iPhone came out and distracted driving became a thing, auto insurance has become less and less and less profitable. And in recent years, things that are driving the unprofitability include that there's more electronics in cars, which means repairs are more expensive. Labor has gotten more expensive. Everybody their car stays in the shop longer when it needs to be repaired. And then from a liability perspective, there's been an increase in what's called third-party litigation funding, which basically is companies that invest in lawsuits like it's the stock market. And on top of that, you get in court and the jury of our peers thinks that the person that gets hurt should be awarded more and more money. This is called social inflation. So we're getting more lawsuits, they're bigger, and in terms of running a fleet, people are aging out of the workforce. And so what's happening is we're hiring younger and less qualified drivers who end up getting in more accidents. All this is making it a very difficult marketplace. So in a nutshell, auto insurance is probably going to go up between 8% and 15% for you. That's what the marketplace is pegging for this line of coverage. Bad risks, you should be expecting more than that because of all the problems I just stated. Now, if you're going to win in this marketplace, here's some things that you should be targeting. One, make sure your broker can explain the best auto insurance companies for you for your specific type of business. There's a lot of variety between industries. So make sure you're dealing with a broker that understands your specific industry and how to present it to the right companies. On top of that, you may be best served if you can bundle liability with your auto or auto with your workers' compensation insurance. Basically, try and find something that is more profitable for insurance companies to put alongside the auto. That's going to make you more palatable. Now, when you go and get in front of the insurance company, there's some things you need to be doing. Make sure they have all the information that they need in order to underwrite your account. So it's driver's lists, including name, date of birth, driver's license number. They're going to need to know everything about your vehicle. So year, make, model, VIN number. They need to know where the car is parked, the radius of how far they drive and how it's used. Those are all things that factor into the pricing. Now, to really make yourself stand apart from your peers, you need to be able to talk about driver selection because that's the number one thing that's going to indicate whether you're going to have an auto accident or not. If you have good drivers, if you have good drivers, they don't get in accidents. Bad drivers, accidents. So be able to talk about your driver selection criteria, to be able to talk about your training. Now, training is good. It's important. It's great for documentation, but if we're talking about what is most effective in terms of risk management, it's probably fourth or fifth. I mean, making sure that people have their routes driven, you're driving less, that you have good vehicles with uh, protective equipment. Those are probably going to do more for you than just training because honestly, how much does anybody watch training videos? But it's still important for positioning yourself to an underwriter. What's equally important is using technology that's coming out. Use telematics to manage your drivers. I've talked to plenty of people over the years where that talk about their fleet, and it's amazing how a car goes off the lot, it comes back, there's a dent in the door and nobody knows how it got there. It drives people crazy about managing fleet. The great thing is with technology, you can manage you can know who's driving the car at which time, where they went, how fast they went, how hard did they accelerate, how hard did they brake, how many left turns did they take. All the things that happen first before there's a claim. So if you can manage behavior within your driving team, you're going to have more success reducing claims within your fleet, which helps you keep your auto insurance costs down. So if you can take that data and use it intelligently, it's not just going to help for presenting a story to underwriting, it is going to prevent accidents. I've got stories that I can tell about this. I had one adult daycare, they implemented telematics in their vehicles. It was a free resource from the insurance company. And then they told a story later about how 3 weeks after they implemented, they were having a staff meeting about driving. And they turned to one driver and said, "You were going 85 the other day. You need to slow down." He said, "No, that didn't happen." And they said, "BS. Here's the report. You were going too fast. You need to slow down." It was it was an important thing for people to manage behavior within the organization. Because at the end of the day, if you keep claims down, you create leverage for yourself in the insurance marketplace, aside from the fact that having your car in the garage for an extended period of time makes it harder to operate. It slows things down. It's a pain for everybody involved. And it gives you a claim that you have to manage, which makes you no money, doesn't help you in any way. So that's what's going on in the auto insurance marketplace and how you can win. If you if you want to talk to me about your program, contact information's in in this description. It's also in at my YouTube channel. You can follow me on LinkedIn. If you've got questions, drop them in the comments. I answer everything. And if this was helpful, please hit like and subscribe. It helps other people like you find the content. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Please go build something great.